Well, hello, we meet again. Different scenery for you today. We're gonna do a little bit of work on the 33. I'm at Chris's house and he's doing work on his car, and then Chris has his mate is doing work on Subaru. So we've got like a JDM thing going on. Everybody's got jobs in their cars to do. I think Chris has got an MOT coming up on this tomorrow, so he's got work cut out. If you know anything about MOTs in this country, UK, they're quite strict with certain rules. Just got to make sure your car is roadworthy, that's all. So we're at Chris's garage. Chris has been on the channel before. I'll leave a link on his Instagram as well. How are Chris? Sort your mess out, lad.
In that you want then?
Thank you very much, sir. Can you take it back? Because I can't hold it. So I've been set to work. Got a screwdriver. It's always awkward working with somebody else's tools. But in case you're wondering what I'm actually doing to the car, before I show you, just apologise for the wind, because the wind is unreal today. Fitting these bad boys. I'm trying to bring neons back, and I'm shit with wiring, so the first person that came to my mind was Chris, so we're going to get him to help me. I'm going to do the work, but he's just going to supervise me for the day. First job first. We need to remove the cowl, so I've got to take the grill off. Reason is, behind here is a night racer kind of strobe light thing. It doesn't work anymore. Well, it works, but it doesn't. That makes sense. So there's a switch in the dashboard here. That's on. And as you can see, there's one light. Now, that should strobe. A bit like Night Racer, and it doesn't. So plan of action is we're going to take this all apart, take that strobe out and wire the neons directly into that, because obviously it's already wired up with a switch. So we've got the carbon off. That's looking a bit rough. I might make another video of trying to neaten that up, because that looks terrible. Looks shocking. Here he is. Aye, picking my car apart. He's trying to get me to cut a bolt down. Them bolts there. Right, how about them? Rattle it. Look, rattle it. Look, cut it down. There's nothing wrong with them. You can't hear it. It's nothing. It's just there. It's just there. Just leave it.
Ah, no, it's there now.
No, just leave it. Just leave it. We've got another job at hand.
I'll do when you lock them. That one there must just be the other one, was it? Indicators, maybe.
No, side lights. It's either side lights. When we get the car up in the air, then we're going to have to look at where the wiring goes, because the there's like I say, there used to be DRLs here, and I don't know if I think I took the wiring out, and I think the other wires at the back go to this, which is the side light.
I think it's both, by the looks of it, like both.
So it's into one loom.
Yeah, he's made a homemade loom type of thing where one goes side light, one goes thingy.
Okay. Chris actually gave me something. He actually gave me something. That's quite rare for him, okay? Because I'm a hoarder. You are a hoarder. These are little side lights. The reason why he's giving me some side lights is that has never worked for a while, because I got hit by a stone and I couldn't find a replacement. So side lights. I know the OEM R33s, sorry about the wind, R33s, the side lights are there, but previous owners swapped that around, so indicators are there and these are side lights. So eventually I am gonna, I nearly fell over, get them in, little white LEDs. Thanks Chris, by the way.
Eventually, I've been doing that already,
Alright, I'm gonna stop talking shit. And what are you doing, snapping?
Cutting all these cable ties off so we can figure out this harness.
Okay. I better update the progress of the car. It's in a million pieces at the minute compared to what it's been for a while. I am sorry about the wind, so if you do get wind, my apologies. Yeah, we're currently trying to get the neons, but we have been busy. Well, not we. Chris has been busy. Look at the state of his hands. This is a Night Rider strobe light, and it was freezing. It wasn't strobing. It wasn't going backwards and forwards. But we've connected it, disconnected, and it seems to be working. I was going to delete it, but now that it's working, we're going to keep it in. So we're going to wire the neons into that light. So hopefully that light will carry on working once it's put back together. And the reason why I want to do that is on the dashboard I've already got a switch. I've already got this switch, which when it flicks on, hang on a minute, that light's not on. Doesn't work with the ignition. That light's not on. We've run into a problem somewhere along the line. Something's broken circuit, and yeah. Now what we're having is none of the gauges are working. The start, fancy I had a start, engine start button there, that's not working. The car's still working with the key, but it's not working off the button. And there's a switch here that was for that strobe light that I wanted to wire the neons into. That's not working. And we've got a lot of random wires just sitting everywhere. So we're going to go through the fuses because we found a random, where is it? We found this random length of wire with that switch in the center console, and there was just a hole in there, so it's obviously made it fit. But we plugged this end into this end, had the ignition on, lights on, and try to see what this would do. Nothing worked. So I'm wondering if there has been some sort of live and there's some sort of problem with this wire that's caused a fuse to pop. I'm hoping it's just a fuse, but that's not working. The rev counter, that's working. Everything else is working, lights are working. Those three gauges are not working. Yeah. 6 hours later. How long has it been? He's not in a very good mood with me at the moment. Yeah.
Your cars are fucking shit.
They're not shit. You broke it? You did? You did? Anyway, this is the update, okay, right. It's been an absolute headache. These neons haven't worked. Not worked, they haven't happened, okay? This is the current state of Troublemaker. Oh shit. Head unit, gator, all these wires out. You can't even bloody see that. Let me all these wires out.
Show them my car. I was busy on my car. It's still there.
He's not touched his car, so he says I've got to show that. It's getting dark. There's bits of crap everywhere because Christopher here broke my car.
I didn't break your car.
With his plumber's oar sticking out.
I don't care.
You know, look at the clip of this car. This car was in good condition.
Good condition, that didn't work.
It did work.
It didn't work.
It worked perfectly until you touched it. Right. Make you angry. Make you angry. Imagine how I'm feeling that you've knocked my car.
I didn't yourself.
Right, so the update is we've literally had the whole interior of this car out. And I say we, Chris has done majority of the work. I've just stood there pointing and telling him what to do. Couldn't fathom out what the hell was going on. We've worked it out that there is one main harness that goes down the side of the passenger side of the car that takes, for some reason, it's a big 8 gauge audio light. Audio light? Audio wire. Right, we're turning the ignition on. We're going to see if this actually bloody works. Hold on, but find keys.
Oh, I'll chop that end off.
What did you chop the end off for?
You chop it off.
I didn't chop the end off. We've got another drama. he's prematurely chopped that wire.
Why is everything been on?
What? Because the ignition's Because that's a constant live.
Alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's fine.
I'm confused. Why did that come on?
I don't know.
Because the ignition's in me, the key's in my pocket.
Why did you cut that off?
I didn't cut that off, you cut that off. The man's under pressure and he's making mistakes. Christopher Gorman. Right, listen. Why did those gauges come on with the keys in my pocket? They shouldn't have come on, and he's just been fiddling with stuff, right? He's changed everything in here. It's so dark. So I'm going to bump up the ECU, ISO, Cooper. So apologies for the horrible grainy quality if it is. But he's changed everything in there. Loads of harnesses. And now he's connected that up, and those gauges are coming on without the ignition.
They're not on? They were on?
They were.
They were on? They were on? Wait, put your ignition on now. If you let me keep this on.
Right, moment of truth.
Don't start it just yet though.
Just ignition on.
Yeah. Nothing. Oh, they're on.
Hi, is that on?
Your box on?
Yes, that's on. Right, hold there. Should come off with ignition.
Fixed it. I fucking fixed it.
How long has it taken you though?
Don't even know. Enough that I'm sick of my fucking life. I'm sick of looking at the Skyline.
You love this car really. Look at the absolute state of this car, Chris. Look what you've done to me.
I need to put it all back together, yes.
I know, and we're losing daylight.
36 what?
6 hours to put some neons on, that didn't happen. Right, so while you're doing that, Chris, I'm going to crack on putting the front end back together. Yeah? I don't think he's very happy. I think he's feeling a bit vexed at the minute. Because we've been on this for hours, literally hours. I've had Annabelle come and get me McDonald's. So I've had nothing to eat all day. I've only had 2 cups of coffee from him all day. That's all he's offered. Try to get me to go home in my car with pieces like this, you know. Just wanted me out of the way. But anyway, at least we found the problem. We always look for the positives. So yeah, there could be another day of this vlog. So until then, I'll catch up with you when we do this. And there we are, 2 days later. Because the first day didn't go according to plan, it just completely knacked up. So cars have swapped about. Chris's car's looking bloomin' filthy. Chris is looking bloomin' filthy. You wouldn't say so.
Pass this MOT.
Anyway.
Straight through.
Try not break it today.
I would have broken the first day.
You probably broke them, chucking them in temper by the end of by the time we finished up.
There was lots of angry things happening.
There was. So give you an update of what actually happened with this car. Turns out there was a fuse in the boot that was on its way out, kind of broke. I blame Chris. I think Chris tampered with it, but he's having none of it. So one of the first hurdles that this car is actually throwing at me.
Just tell him that I found something in your boot as well, at the battery cut off thing where it was opting out by itself.
That all worked fine.
No.
That all worked fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
That all worked fine.
Now you're blaming me.
You see, Chris is one of these, right? You bring him round to the house to have a look at a car, show him a new car, and you'll pull it apart.
You can look. We've got legs.
Is the strip not working?
No, it isn't.
There's the strip not working?
Don't fucking say stuff like that, Bruce. Is that all them on?
Alright, I'll let you off. I'm looking a bit tired because it's not long since I've been up. So I think Anthony, who owns the Scooby that was here last time, I think Anthony's on his way down as well. Anyway, so we've got the strips laid out. So this is where it's... I think we're going to have enough wire, because normally when you buy neons like this, you don't have enough wire to get to the back. So got one for the back there, one for the side. I think we're going to have enough wire to do the full car.
there. That will go on there. Like so. Got this one.
UK version of Chris Fix. Working neons thanks to him, that way, alright. We have working neons thanks to Chris, all wired up on the switch. I had that strobe thing, we've taken that strobe out because we put it back and it completely failed on us again, so we've just wired the neons into that switch. Yeah, and they all work, cable tied up, glued up. I've added 5 horsepower to my car, so I'm ready to race. So there we go. Working side lights. He also did a little job for me, so I'm going to say thank you here. He also polished the headlights up on Troublemaker because they'll be yellowing. It's a common thing with the 33s, but yeah, he's given the headlights a quick polish. Do me a favour, give him a follow on Instagram. I'll put his Instagram here. Yeah, thanks Chris, I appreciate it. And before I rudely forget, give him a follow as well on Instagram. What's your Instagram? Right, I'll research it and it'll be up here on the screen, okay? Can't leave the guy out, you know what I mean?
Done that for the Subaru.
Not a busy white body in.
Okay, yeah, because that's his car over there, that's the Scooby up there. Yeah, I'll put his Instagram up if you want to follow that as well. He cannot get back to his car. He had a bit of a nightmare with his car as well. It's just had an MOT and the brake line crumbled in his hands, like literally cracked in his hands, just before the test. But all sorted out. He's a magician with cars sometimes when he's not breaking them. But yeah, I'm going to end the vlog there. From me, thank you very much. If you're new, please consider subscribing for me, you know, it helps me out. And until next time.